and welcome back to my channel Illustrator. I am Tor, and today we are going to have a little bit of a haul session, and by haul I mean stuff from Christmas that was arty related and stuff that I've been nabbing up in the January sales because it's been too good to just ignore. So for Christmas, my brother and his girlfriend got me a selection of arty things. So some of them I have around my desk, like I have a couple of ink pads here to add to my ink collections for stamp making and embellishing different things and bits and bobs. And they also got me stamps like congratulations, please do not bend. That's going to come in so handy when I do finally launch the Etsy shop, which is coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. Thank yous, beautiful squirrely bits, and a diamond, because how cool does that look? A little bit of bling. So that's going to be a bit of fun there. So I'm excited to try these bad boys out. My brother was also really kind and got me a sketchbook, which I will be using soon. There's just a few other ones I would like to just finish off before I start yet another one, because I don't want to be in a situation where I have several started and not finished like I have done before. But so far I've sort of done a little bit of research onto it. This seems like a pretty good sketchbook. Looks like it's going to be pretty good to use with a mixed media range, and I'd imagine as long as I put a piece of paper or card behind, I should be able to use markers too, but I will need to do some swatching in here just to make sure that that is okay. Some of my besties know that I am trying to relearn some of the things I've forgotten about, like anatomy. I used to be very good at that once upon a time, understanding the structure, but things have slipped a bit, and this book has a little bit of everything for you. So if you want to learn how to draw faces, this has like a little bit of that. Hands, eyes, a little bit of posing, how like animals, how clothes would look, structuring, breaking things down, movement, all sorts of things. This book sort of seems to touch on a lot, and I've started reading this, but alas, I've got a lot of books for Christmas, so I'm not very far in any of them at the moment, but I will be finishing this soon. This next book is from one of mine and Ian's besties, and he is very colourful, just like us, and this is pretty impressive, this paper. It's not just a pretty book, it is Anglesey Paper Company. It came with this lovely little description inside. This product was made using Locta paper. The Locta, I can't read that, but it's some kind of papyrus bush which grows in the Himalayas at altitudes of 2,000 to 3,000 meters. It's renewable, resourceable, as the plant regrows from the same root system, which means it's an eco-friendly version of getting paper, and it's coming from basically a mushed up plant, which is completely renewable sources, so I will be using that. So plans for this book, I'm not going to use it as a sketchbook. I'd rather not use this beauty as a sketchbook. I want to use it as a story writing book or an story idea book, because I have a few characters in mind and I want to start getting their stories from my mind onto paper. And I think this book will be the perfect inspirational, because yeah, that's just nice. It's got metallic strips, coloured papers, it's gorgeous. Moving on to artwork books, they also have one like this of Moana, and I'm slowly working my way through my favourites. So obviously, How to Train Your Dragon with Toothless. Toothless is like, oh, I love Toothless. Kind of explains why I have a Toothless hoodie. But it goes into all, similar to Moana, it goes into how and the wheres and the whys and the reasons and character development and all sorts of test illustrations. It's absolutely beautiful. They even have a little bit of history, and oh, just look at that, concept illustrations for the background. I love concept illustrations, aren't they beautiful? Someone is very, very talented. Now, guys, I am very slow joining the Lowish club. It's been on my list for a very long time, and I was so pleased to get this year, because Lowish has just released, or is releasing, her second book, so that will be going onto my wish list. But her art is so gorgeous and flowy. I know it's digital and not necessarily exactly the same as what I do, but I just find it so inspirational, because I like looking at how other people does their style. Seeing other people's swatches for artworks and breakdowns. I find that just as impressive as finished pieces. Just knowing how it's made or how something's created really pleases me. Just look at the poses on these guys. These guys are absolutely gorgeous. They're so dynamic. And how complex this is. This is, the level of detail work in this is absolutely outstanding. And of course, Bailey J's book had to go on there. My partner got me this. He knows I've been eyeballing this since Bailey even started mentioning it. So I was so pleased to get this, and I read it all in like a day. I know that's really bad, but as soon as I got it, I pretty much opened it. It was like, I'm gone in here now. This is it. I'm in the zone, man. I'm in the zone. Oh. My partner also got me this 0.5 Copic multiliner. It's awesome. It's gone alongside with my 0.1 that I already had. So we're slowly expanding the posh fine liners, guys. The collection is growing. Some of you guys know that I'm absolutely addicted to these Mangaka flexible pens in black. Well, I decided I wanted to get another one in the fine, and I thought I selected the black, and I actually ended up with a sepia fine, which is absolutely fine. Different colours are good. So even though this wasn't exactly what I had ordered, I'm pretty sure I will use this a lot. And seeing as I didn't get one of these like I was after, I had to go back to the drawing board, or aka Amazon, and try and find another one. And on the search for another one of these fine liners, I actually come across something that was intriguing and something that I've been considering for a little while, just to try, see what I think. I cannot pronounce these for the life of me, but they are gorgeous paints, and I really wish that I could pronounce it. So it's a cute little box, very cute. So let me see if I can actually pronounce this. Kuritike, oh god, Gamsi Tambi. Okay, we're gonna call them pretty paints because I can't even. And in this set was the fine version. That was exactly what I was after. But it also came with its own little brush pen and a selection of 6 colours. I will be swatching these at some point, just to give them a try, and I have an idea for a little arty piece that I want to do a test road for these. So in this palette you have your yellows, your greens, your reds. That's actually blue, it looks black. That brown goes all the way from brown, or can be watered, all the way down to Caucasian skin, a bit like mine, and then a gold metallic. So I'm really intrigued to see what these are like actually on paper. So testing of this will come up shortly. I actually ordered these pre-Christmas, but they were slow in coming, and they were just a set of Derwent watercolor pencils in 1, 2 and 3. They're just different nibs, so you've got a fine, a medium, and then a broad, flat broad. There we go. So that's just a little summing. I also really wanted to get, this is very funny that this sepia tone came in, I wanted to get a different coloured fine liner, because even though I love my black fine liners and I love my Uni Pin black fine liners, I wanted to vary out into colours. So on my hunts I had added this little set to my watch basket, and it dropped in price. You know when you have stuff in your watch basket and it falters in price over time? Well, this plummeted, it knocked £5 off, and I was like, oh, now's the time. So I ordered these guys. I have actually had them out, I just wanted to show you what they look like actually in the packet. They came pretty fast, considering I think they came from China. They are 30th anniversary edition fine liners in 4 different shades, which is exactly what I wanted. There was the wine colour, which I'm obsessed with, the olive colour, which is gorgeous, sepia. I actually have one of these, but having a second doesn't hurt anybody, and a cobalt blue, which is super rich. all in 0.3 thickness, so that's glorious. To go along with the idea of I wanted to try different shades of lining out, I also wanted to have a softer look for some of the more kids booky styles that I have been doing recently, and I've decided to try out finally the Prismacolor Colour Erase pencils. Now, I haven't actually tried these. I've had the cheaper alternative version, which I didn't really like that much because the lead just didn't feel good on the paper. It felt way too scratchy, which I still have and still use roughly in rough sketchbooks, but I don't tend to go out my way and use them in like final illustration style stuff. These are meant to be softer in lead, and it was actually cheaper to get a multi-packet like this instead of getting singular, because if I was getting singular I would have just got a whole bunch of purples and a whole bunch of that blue, whatever that is. It's gorgeous. I would have got a whole bunch of these too. But these other colours will be good. I'm not sure how the yellow is going to be because I want to be able to see the pencils. Let's get one of them out. Let's get the red one out. So they seem like the standard Prismacolor Erase, but yeah, they were definitely cheaper to get in one of these. The only thing is with these is that they were delivered in like a jiffy letter thing with only a very thin layer of bubble wrap, so I'm worried about their leads, but we'll just have to wait and see until I start sharpening them. And because these are very expensive pencils, I had to think about, even when they get like really short, I'm gonna want to continue using them until they're like all gone and stubby. So I bought myself a pencil extender, and yes, I do actually have a pencil extender, but I don't like how it feels, so I went and bought myself a wooden one, and then I just wrapped washi tape around it to give it a little bit of something else. The one I already had was, I think it was a Derwent one. Yes, it was a Derwent one. And the brush metal just makes me feel a bit weird. There's something about the brush metal that I just don't like. And then this bit here is all like weird. Can you hear that? It's really weird, scratchy. Did not like it, but it does the job, and I wasn't going to get another one until I got these, and then I was like, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. It was only like £1, £1.50. I'm not really sure now. It was an add-on item, so it was cheaper. And instead of like a screw clamp like this one, the wooden one's clamp system is like a little round disc type thing, and just pushes down and pulls these two sections closer together to clamp down onto the pencil. So I don't know how effective this will be, but I was willing to give it a try over the weird metal one. And I believe that's absolutely everything that I've had from January. I don't think I've left anything out, so I'm really excited to get my hands on all of this stuff and get some more artwork stuff out there ready for you guys. If you have any suggestions with little test pieces to do with these paints, again, I'm not gonna even attempt saying the name because I'm just really bad at pronouncing it, or have any suggestions on places where I could get single versions of these which don't cost £8 a pencil and then extra £5 for shipping, because that's what I've been finding. £8 plus £5 for a singular pencil. Youch! Whereas this was a tenner plus, I think it was £2 shipping, so it's £12 for a set. Obviously, this is why I chose this. So guys, thanks very much for tuning in for a very arty haul type of video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and please remember to press the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you can see when more arty shenanigans stuff is happening. Until next time guys, bye! So thanks very much for watching guys. Like if you liked and sub if you haven't. Just keep doodling. Bye!